You wake up, you check your phone before you even sit up. You're not even awake yet, and you've already scrolled through like 40 people's lives. And somehow, that's the first thing that happens every single day. I've been thinking about this a lot because I noticed something kind of embarrassing about myself. I picked up my phone the other day. No notifications, nothing. And I still unlocked it, just out of nowhere. Muscle memory. My hand just did it without asking my brain for permission. And I sat there for a second like, why did I just do that? There was no reason. I wasn't waiting on a text. I wasn't bored even. I was literally in the middle of eating, and I just picked it up anyway. So I started paying attention to it for like a week, just noticing every time I did that. And it was insane. It was constant. Eating, walking to the bathroom, waiting for water to boil, in the shower basically, if I could. Every single little gap in the day, my hand just goes for it automatically. And I remember when I was a kid, I didn't have a phone till way later than most people my age. My mom held out forever. I had this little flip phone that could barely text right, and I remember being so annoyed about it at the time, like genuinely upset, watching everyone else in class with their phones out. But looking back at it now, I think about how much time I actually had, like real, unfilled, boring time. And I didn't know what to do with boredom back then either, honestly. But at least the boredom would eventually turn into something. I'd end up drawing something dumb in a notebook, or going outside, or actually talking to whoever was in the room with me because there was nothing else to look at. Now boredom doesn't even get the chance to turn into anything. The second it shows up, phone's already out. You don't even feel the boredom anymore. You just feel the itch and then you scratch it immediately, and it's gone before you even register what it was. And here's the thing I actually want to talk about. It's not that phones are evil or whatever. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm about to throw mine in a lake. I'm saying the emptiness a lot of people feel, especially like after a long scrolling session, isn't random. It's not some mystery. You just spent 2 hours consuming other people's highlight reels and 0 minutes doing anything that's actually yours. Of course you feel empty. You didn't make anything. You didn't finish anything. You didn't even really rest. Because scrolling isn't resting. It just looks like resting. I used to think scrolling was how I relaxed after a long day. Like that was my chill time. And then I started noticing I never actually felt relaxed after. I felt kind of worse. A little foggy. A little irritated for no reason. Real rest leaves you feeling better than before. Scrolling just leaves you feeling like time disappeared and you don't know where it went. And it's not just wasted time either. That's the easy part to explain. It's what it's replacing. Every minute you're watching someone else's life is a minute you're not building your own. You ever notice how the people who seem to have the most going on are usually not the ones posting the most? They're too busy actually doing the thing to be constantly filming themselves doing it. I'll be honest with you, I catch myself comparing my life to stuff that isn't even real half the time. Somebody posts one good day, one good angle, one good moment, and I sit there feeling behind because I'm comparing my entire actual life to their 3 best seconds. That's not even a fair fight. That's not real, and I know that. Everyone knows that logically, but knowing it doesn't stop the feeling from showing up anyway. So here's what I've actually been trying. Not perfectly, but trying. First thing, I moved my phone tracker out of my room. Sounds stupid, but it changes everything. If I have to get up and walk somewhere to grab it, I actually think about whether I need it before I do it. Most of the time, I don't. Second thing, I started leaving it in another room when I eat. Just one meal a day even. Sounds small, but it's the first time in years I've actually tasted food without also reading something at the same time. Third, and this one actually helped the most, I started noticing the itch but instead of obeying it, like actually catching the moment where my hand starts moving toward it for no reason, and just pausing for like 5 seconds, not even forcing myself not to grab it, just noticing it first. Half the time, just noticing is enough to make it go away. Fourth, delete the apps that do the most damage. Not all of them, just the ones you know are the worst for you. You already know which one it is. You knew before I even said it. And fifth, replace it with something. Don't just remove it and leave a hole there. That's how people relapse into scrolling within a week. Keep a book near your bed instead of your charger. Keep a notebook near the couch. Something boring is fine. That's the point. Boring is what lets your brain actually settle instead of needing constant input. None of this means throwing your phone away or becoming some off-grid person who only reads by candlelight. I'm not saying that. I'm saying most people don't even realize how much of their day just quietly disappears into it. And then they wonder why they feel numb or empty or like nothing's really happening in their life. Something is happening. It's just happening on a screen you're watching instead of a life you're living. And look, I still catch myself doing it. I'm not up here acting like I've got this fully figured out. I picked my phone up like 4 times just writing this. But at least now I notice it. And noticing it is the first real step, because you can't fix a habit you don't even realize you're doing anymore. Try it for like a week. Just notice. You don't even have to change anything yet. Just catch yourself in the act a few times and see how it feels. Anyway, that's kind of it. If you're still watching, subscribe. Why not? And I hope you guys have a great day. And I'll see you guys really soon. Bye.